will be covering measuring inflation, core inflation, headline inflation, and what causes inflation in the short run, specifically demand pull and cost push. Inflation is an overall rise of the prices in an economy. Inflation is most commonly measured using the CPI, or the Consumer Price Index. The formula for the Consumer Price Index is for the inflation rate, is the CPI current year minus the CPI of the previous year over the CPI of the previous year multiplied by 100, and that will give you the inflation rate. There are two common forms of inflation and ways to measure them. The first is headline inflation, and it is the measurement that includes the cost of all the goods in the economy. It's measured just using the CPI, which is, I just explained. The second form is core inflation, and this measurement excludes all food and energy cost. It's measured by excluding the food and energy costs from the CPI, or the Personal Consumption Expenditure Price Index, otherwise known as the PCE. The formula for core inflation is the price of goods and services minus the price of energy and food. Some temporary reasons why changes in the price level occur consist of demand pull and cost push inflation. Demand pull inflation is when an economy goes through a boom, causing inputs to be scarce and wages are bidded up to attract workers. Some examples of this are during the holiday seasons, having low interest rates, government spending increases, and tax cuts. Cost push inflation is when rising costs cause firms to increase prices in order to maintain profits. Examples of this are supply distributors' costs are going up, or input prices are going up. A specific real-world example would be in the 1970s and the Oil Embargo Act, causing input prices to rise, causing businesses to rise their prices. The first 2 pages of the workbook will cover these topics talked about in this